Okay, I sort of fucked up the recording there. Where was I? We're looking at wormholes. I found an excellent deal on elite slaves. Unfortunately, none of my slaves have sold so far, but I don't know if I mentioned this already, but my interest is not so much... Alright, this thing's about to collapse, but I'd like to go through it. I'm not trying to, like, you know, reinvent the slave ship here. My goal is just to bring more and more slaves into Thera, and maybe eventually some drugs and stuff. So, you know, I'm still bringing slaves in. I'm not about to go and, like, throw a fit because I didn't sell the slaves I wanted. I also just had to resubscribe because my subscription lapsed. Maybe you're like, hey, James, what's with paying for your subscription? I thought you got your own Plex for free by doing the things that you do. Well, yeah, but we're trading slaves now. We're not making drugs. We're not exploring wormholes. I mean, I am still exploring wormholes, but not in the profitable sense. We're approaching this wormhole. We're going to jump through in just a second. Maybe I actually should put a little distance between myself and that wormhole. Maybe keep it at 10,000 meters. There we go. Just like that. So I'm going to orbit that wormhole and check out some trades here. So I already know where I want to go first. And I don't need that open. And that is, well, maybe I do need that open. We'll keep that open. And we'll keep my route open. Okay. I saw some elite slaves in Picura. And we'll go ahead and set that as a destination. Now, we need to chart a course. So, bring that back up. The route thing. Our route. Location search. We'll search for Gensella. Or maybe it's Gensella. Like, probably more like Robert Ginsburg. Gensella. Whoops. See, I'm not really in the habit yet, so I'm kind of fucking up. And then we'll add that as a waypoint. 14 jumps between the two. And there's no optimizing
Autopilot
that.
Disabled.
Oh shit.
Autopilot disabled.
Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, of course autopilot's disabled. Anyway. Don't stop. Just keep orbiting. Okay. Extending my orbit. Just the farther you are, the safer you are. Now we're going to find slaves, like regular slaves. And I'm running a search on evecentral.com for slaves. Those 100 ISK slaves that I saw yesterday are gone now, so somebody came and got them. We'll check out the dancers. I know I saw some good prices on exotic dancers yesterday. Maybe they're still up. We're going to check female and male. Decent price on females, but not very many. Excellent prices on males. We'll have to go through Essence. To Cooster. Couster? Add waypoint. 25. Let's see if we can optimize it. God damn. She keeps like blaring at me. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and jump through the wormhole because it's kind of difficult right now to figure out, and I don't really care where we come out. Well, it does matter. It matters. So, we're going to clear all these waypoints and bring up the route one more time. We're going to go back to our regular slaves, or elite slaves. Those are the ones I found. And we're going to set our destination is Pykira, because that's in Lone Trek. It's a more reliable slave hole, and that's my destination. Now, we need to bring up my shortcuts, and this is the known exit points of every wormhole. How do I have it sorted? By name? Maybe by type would be better. Those are safe spots. Thera wormholes. Here we are. We'll sort them by label. Yeah, here we go. High sec. Okay, now we search the names. Haikan Song. I typed it wrong, I guess. Add a waypoint. 20 jumps. That is not the hole we're going to use. Where? Muir? I don't know. 17 jumps. Probably won't use that either. Takaima. 15 jumps. Not bad. Got a feeling we could do better. At 10. 13 jumps. So far, that's the best. We'll remember at 10. Ursa. 27 jumps. No way. Zendaya. 29 jumps. Even worse. Okay. Regascon. 19. No. Alright, so I think 13 was probably the best. Should I search these others? Yeah, might as well. Prashara? 21. Yeah. 20. Esmus. 17. And Adunam. 19. So at 10 it is. We'll go ahead and warp to within 10 kilometers to make sure it's still there.
Drive active.
And I don't need to do anything else. If the hole is there, then we're good. Okay, nothing shows up on D-scan. That's always reassuring. Are you a girl? Fuck. The hole's gone. So I like to tell the corporation that's kind of like part of my job, I guess. Dissipated. I hope I spelled dissipated right. I think it has 2 S's. Now, what was next? Ursa? Was that 17 maybe? 27. Fuck. Takema. It's like one of these was 17. 15, we'll take it.
Warp drive active.
See, we're in a... This thing can go through low-sec gate camps just fine because it cloaks fast. There's a stiletto out here. Maybe camping the fucking hole. Yep, sure enough. He's gonna be on the other side waiting for me too. He just jumped through. Alright, he's here, so... oh, but we're in high sec, so it's whatever, right?
Warp drive active.
And we roll. He says I could have removed it myself. Tar. Oh, this sounds familiar. I think I've been to this area before. Jeez. I know I've been through Tar a lot. I just can't remember what's around here.
Warp drive active.
That's my course. Charted through space. Makes a constellation. I think that's pretty cool. That's the low section I'll be going through in the distance. It's sort of faint. Oh, there's a lot out here to look at. Customs everywhere. But my cargo is empty, so I won't be drawing any ire from customs today. At least not yet. There's a website. Alright, I'm learning. So, this guy tells me that we have a website that, like, I guess, tells us where the wormholes are. Oh, no, there's not. Okay, so, man, this is one of those guys that's like... He has to tell you everything. Well, dude, I'm not talking about the website. I wasn't talking about the website, dude. I just learned that we have one. And based on the way you were talking about it... Authoritative? I don't know. What if it's easier to use the website to chart courses than just using the in-game interface? This is our last jump through high sec. We'll check the market real quick for slaves, just to see what is on offer. Decent, 750. Like I would consider buying them for that. That's kind of like the low end of what they sell for. Where am I going? Lone Trek? I'm on my way into Lone Trek, so it'll probably be better. as we get out there. Alright, what are we looking at here? Man, these slaves are expensive. What about everything else? Everything's gonna be expensive here. Yeah, not even bothering.
Warp drive active.
They're gate camping here, trying to start shit. I'm telling these guys how I chart my course.
Warp drive active.
And we just keep, there's wrecks and shit out here. See, we just keep on rolling. Now stuff is not showing up on my overview the way it's supposed to. Tama is a really bad
Active.
area. For gate camping. But there's nothing here today. Oh, we're jumping into Tama. Yeah, that's where it's gonna get bad. You better jump. I keep my finger on F1. Ready to cloak.
Warp drive
Just like that.
active.
The second I'm decloaked, I'm already cloaking back. I know I say that a lot, but some people need repetition. And we might fall on a gate camp right here. We'll get to see it as we go through. Just some wreckage, nothing else. Cargo containers. Oh, there's a guy. See, he's neutral, but he's not on my overview. I gotta redo my overview. Okay, we're in high sec now. There's a spy in Hyperion. A scout. Not a
Warp
spy,
drive
but a scout.
active. Warp drive
I asked
active.
for a cleaner overview setup. Having a good overview is important. It's like the whole game depends on that overview over there on the right. Alright, we're going to check out this channel here. He was talking about. Yeah, I haven't seen this one yet. 2015 for December release. We'll keep that minimized. And we'll jump.
Warp drive active.
I'll fuck with that overview in just a sec. Now we'll check out my, put that D-scan away. Overview. shit. John Young. Okay, we're here. We're about to be anyway.
Warp drive active.
Where the slaves are up for sale. And then we'll do this overview pack. I might like this overview better than the one I was using before. I wasn't crazy about the one I was using before. It still needed some tweaks and stuff. But this one might be better. And as you can see, it's like a series of links, and each link sort of, it's kind of like how Microsoft updates. each link updates on top of the other update. Now we're gonna go ahead and buy our slaves real quick, just so we don't miss out on that excellent deal. They're a trade good, not regular slaves, but elite slaves. There they are, 10 of them for 4,900. We're gonna buy all 10. I probably should have like at least pointed my nose toward the fucking station. But here we go. Now I'm pointed at it. It's one of these. Alright. But real quick, we're going to do this overview bullshit. And reset it to default settings. Let me see. I don't know if things have changed or what. Probably in the miscellaneous. Yeah, reset all. Bam. Default. Okay. That's 1. And then 2. And then 3. And then 4. And then 5. And then 6. Okay. Looks kind of the same. But I'll probably see neutrals on it now. So, whatever.
Warp drive active.
Here we go. We're docking and we're going to pick up our slaves and see where we are.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I have a lot of Twitter notifications. Apparently, lots of people like that I'm trading slaves in EVE Online, is what they're telling me on Twitter. So thanks for your support. We'll keep doing this for as long as it's fun. And right now it's pretty fun. Because I'm gathering up cheap slaves, you know? Nobody else does this. So we're going to check the region for more like that. And just see what we can find. We'll also try to find good prices on dancers and shit. that almost look like a good deal, but that's for male dancers, not female. Male are buying for as high as 27,000, but female is 81. If I could find females for that price, we'd be all right. Let's take a look. Yeah, not happening. What about homeless? 150,000 a pop. 50,000 for the janitors, Marines. 100,000. See, I don't really care for like Marines and stuff. Like, they're legal everywhere. So are janitors. What about homeless? Even homeless. Oh, and the dancers are fine too. But it's the slaves that present trouble. Maybe let's start taking a look at drugs. I'd like to maybe move some good drugs, like pure drugs or dirty drugs, any kind of drugs, into Thera. We're gonna run some searches for drugs now. We'll find let's take a look and see what we get here. Alright, so these sell for $1 million each. They buy for 1.1 million. So that's not great. So looking at drugs is a totally different ball game. Where's my they buy for $1 million, but I found a place that sells them for 600,000 in Heimatar. Heimatar also sells slaves. Let's just take a look at the route and see what would happen if we went out there and bought all these crash boosters. How far away is that? 19 jumps. And I've got the route set to prefer shortest. It's kind of far, yo. But that is an excellent price on those drugs out there. That's probably where they make them too. In gun. So we're just gonna keep looking. I'm closing tabs on my laptop as I decide whether or not I want this shit or not. Whether or not I want it. I'll keep that one in mind, but I'm going to keep looking at different routes for different drugs. 8 jumps to get 1 pill? I don't know. Well, alright, I found some more cheap drugs out there. Man, this guy is like really selling a lot of drugs. I can tell it's probably the same group. 13,000. So here's a drug that only sells for very high, and all the buy orders are very low. But I found 12 pills and rents for very cheap. That kind of looks like a good deal, so we're gonna take a look real quick and see how far that is. Probably won't do it. Let's go ahead and close that tab. Soothsayers. Only moves from G to... I don't think that's a popular drug. Kind of just getting rid of some of these that don't look like they're worth our time. A lot of shit selling out of Jita that I'm just ignoring. Okay. 15 pills for very, very cheap. And Waskison. And that should be nearby. 8 jumps. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We're going to go ahead and go there. We'll see if I can plot a better course along the way. I see something else I want to try. I'm going to add that waypoint. 21 jumps. For 8 pills. Selling at half price. We'll keep that in our thoughts. And we'll just look at this last price. Cooster 2? Oh, I was already looking at that. Okay, alright. So Cooster is going to be the last place where we go. And let's add that waypoint. Yes, it's very close by. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. Easter... No. I think we're skipping that place. We're going to Waskison. Yep. And then we're going to Cooster. And I'd like to go... Where was that other... Ingun? That's a good price. Got my elite slaves. Picura. Oh, maybe we'll check Gidsella. See if that's along the way. No, it's not really. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Man. I found like an immediate buyer an hour ago is like really looking for a ton of those pills. So if I bought like 40 of those pills, I could make my money back. I just don't know where I'd be selling it. Apanaki, that's another search I gotta run. And Genesis, I think I was just in Genesis, but then it's not on the way back out, so it's in the other direction. We'll skip that drug. Was it like Jack and Nerva or something I was gonna check out? Yeah, I believe it was. Jacanerva, Waskison, and then Cooster. Is that what I want to do? Fuck Jacanerva, we're not going there. What about 2 New Dawn? No, we don't want that drug. We're going to Waskison. We're going to... Oh, Eister, or Aster, or whatever. Okay. This is what you have to do to, like, make it in this game. But there's no good way to get out there, so we're just going to skip it, too. We're going to make basically 2 more stops, and then we're going to hit the wormhole on the way out. And that's basically it. We will check drugs here, just because. Yeah, none of them are a good price. They're all way too high. We're not made of money here. Yes, we are. We're like totally made of money. Okay, away we go. Now we got illegal shit, so we gotta be careful. We're moving like strictly through high sec.
Warp drive active.
Now I hope it doesn't ask me questions like, are you sure you want to jump? Just fucking jump. That's what we do. Now neutrals are showing up for me. That's good.
Warp drive active.
And just like that, we avoid customs. Every time.
Warp drive active.
I wonder why I find so many good deals on elite slaves. The other day I found all those deals on regular slaves.
Warp drive active.
I'll advertise it to the Alliance. They're well suited for physical labor. Exceptionally so.
Warp drive active.
And this is how we do it. We go very fast through space.